Hickory dickory dock, the mouse ran up the clock. Dr. Seuss killed a moose and cheated on his wife. What an interesting tale. Oh, hello. I didn't see you there. What? What was I doing? Just reading a little book that I like. Speaking of reading, we're going to be doing just that today. Well, we're going to be reading our own book, one that we are going to write together. So I do hope that you enjoy writing and drawing pictures, because that's just what we'll do. So please come and join me together.
Hello there. Yes, as you know, we are going to be writing a story today. Now, just to preface this is totally up to your own imagination. You're going to be doing it along with me, okay? So I will write my own story as my imagination suits, and you can write whatever you like. Whether it's a story about a mother bear and her cub, whether about its two friends frolicking along, or if it's a violent, hardcore pornography. Whatever you would like. Whatever you would like the children of this world to see. So first, let's start with our character. Now I will draw a little character. Okay? You will have a simple body. I'm not very good at drawing pictures. You will have 2 arms and 2 legs, 2 eyes, 1 mouth, and no nose. Why no nose? Because he does not need to smell. He has no need for it. It's just unnecessary in this little world I've created. It's all mine. And he will live under a blue sky. Oh no, he is blue. That is fine. That is absolutely fine. Blue people are always welcome in our world. Oh, well, they aren't. Let's just restart from the beginning, okay? And there are white clouds all in the sky around him. And he's a happy little blue man. And his name, totally coincidental and not related to me in any way, but his name just so happens to be Justip. No, not Justin, Justip with a P, which is a very real and normal natural name, and is totally in all and every way not related to me whatsoever. Now, Justice likes to wander around in the little grassy fields under the big blue sky, and he likes to do this every single day. And who he likes to do this with is his little friend, Ronnie the rabbit. He and Ronnie love to play. They love to gather little things among the fields, gather plants and gather flowers, and spend all day frolicking along. They often speak to each other in their own little tongue. Beep-bop, skadooby-dop, rooba-dooba-dop. And that means, hello Ronnie, how was your day? And then Ronnie says, nothing, because he is a rabbit. And you slowly find out, after Justip's many escapades with Ronnie the rabbit, that Justip is a special type of boy. Because Ronnie, in fact, is not a rabbit. Ronnie is a rock. Nor is Justip in a field. Justip lives under a rock. Everything that Justip knows, everything that Justip has ever been a part of in his life, has always and will always be connected to rocks. Justip will play with rocks. He will talk to rocks. He will make friends with rocks. His whole family are rocks. But he never realized this, and so he lived on happily for as long as he could. Because a little rock life with little rock friends was all Justip needed. That was until one day, when Justip had an argument with the rocks. See, the rocks and Justip, including Ronnie the rabbit, could not seem to agree on where they would sleep. Justip felt that it would be smart to sleep outside, for Justip was tired of imagining the sky and the trees, and he wanted to see them himself for the very first time. He said, "Look out there! Look, Ronnie, Roger, Remy, and Ralph. Look at the sky. Look how blue it is. Look at the trees. Look at how green they are. And look at the cliff sides. They're just like home. He said, "Why can't we go out there?" Of course, Ronnie, Rennie, Ralph, and Roger, they said, "Can't go out there because it's dangerous. Because what were to happen if we were to fall?" Justip said, "Don't worry about falling. I will catch you if you fall, because I will always be here waiting with open arms." Now, of course, this made Ronnie, Remy, and Ralph and Roger very, very happy. It was nice to know that the friend that they had known for such a long time, of course not really, because they were rocks and they can't speak, nor do they have a consciousness whatsoever. Nor was any of this conversation real in the first place. However, in Justip's head it was, and they were happy. So they agreed. They said, "Fine, we will go outside with you." So, they traversed outside and they played. And they played and they played. Out in the fields, out in the sun, embracing it all as they could. And then finally, as the day ended, and they got tired, of course they're rocks so they can't get tired, so Justip got tired and his imagination ran dry. They came to the cliff, which had a nice shadow looming over, where it was nice and cool, and they decided to lay. Justip situated on the bottom, ready to catch all of his friends. Ronnie, Remy, Ralph, and Roger all laid above him. But that night, the earth shook, which it had done before. It had done this many times before. So as soon as it did, Justip woke up. Very intelligently, I might add, again not related to real life. However, for the first time, something strange happened. He started hearing more rumbling than he ever did when he was in the cave. He heard tumbling and rumbling and whistling and yelling from Ronnie, Remy, Ralph, and Roger. They were yelling and screaming, "Get out of the way! Get out of the way, Justip! We're falling! We're falling!" Of course, this didn't scare Justip. What did he just tell them previously? If they were to fall, then he would catch them. So that he did. And as he got up and prepared to catch his friends, he screamed, "Don't worry! Don't be scared! I told you! I will catch you!" With his big, wide grin and his happy little face, he got ready to catch all of his friends. And at the moment they fell into his arms, he caught them safely and landed on the ground. They all shouted in joy, in absolute joy, at their little Justip who managed to catch them perfectly into his arms. They shouted, "Justip, Justip, you've done so well! I can't believe you've caught us!" And as they all shouted, he began to speak. "Don't worry, friends. I told you I would pick you up, and you're not even heavy at all. I don't know why you were screaming. In fact, you feel as light as ever." And Ronnie, Remy, Roger, and Ralph all looked at him in a little confusion, for they knew that they assuredly were not heavy, and there's no possible way they could have been light. It must have burdened him somehow, so they looked at him carefully, and they realized that in catching him and protecting them from shattering into little rocky pieces, Justip had lost his own life. And with a smile on his face, body mangled, arms broken, blood spurting from everywhere it could, holding Ronnie, Remy, Roger, and Ralph, who were so surprised and taken aback by this change of events that they no longer had any more words to speak. And that is the end of our story. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you made something creative alongside me, and I hope you had a good time, because I certainly did. So, hope we can do this next time. I really enjoyed it. I hope you did as well. I will see you again. Goodbye.
And now you've got yourself something funky.